Hi, I'm Aaron Daniker with Jetters Northwest. Here with Steve Jones, Get Jetting with Jonesie. Steve, we get a lot of customers that will talk about, the heart of the system, which is the pump. And one of the things that they are always fearful of is running the pump dry. What exactly would happen if you ran the pump completely dry with no water in it? I mean, is it fatal to the system? What would happen?
It's a good question because a lot of times customers will feel like if they run the pump dry for 2 seconds, it's going to explode or something. And it's just not the case. Running dry for an extended period of time, it just from friction generates heat in the pump. It's kind of like if you left your windshield wipers on and it's not raining. Eventually, those windshield wipers are just going to dry up and they're just not going to wash your windshield very well.
Okay.
But heat's not going to destroy a windshield wiper. We don't care about that. But what we call thermal shock can really hurt a pump. Even if you have run dry seals in the pump that can handle a step up to high temperature, it's the shock of suddenly turning cold water on to the pump that can destroy it inside. So if you run dry for an extended period of time, say you're inside the building jetting with your wireless remote, you run out of water, your customer interrupts you, for some reason you realize, oh my gosh, the jetter's been running half an hour without water. The thing to do is to just stop and let it cool down.
Okay.
It's the cold water suddenly coming to the pump when it's running that will cause things to break in a thermal shock. So yeah, what I like to do is just, if it's been running for a while without water, for some reason I forgot to open a valve or something, just come up and put my hand on the water end of the pump, and if it's like super hot, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I can just comfortably hold the pump, and even if it's a little bit warm, and once I realize it's cooled down, then I can open up the cold water and bring the cold water into the pump.
Now, Jonesy, that seems to be more common on smaller pumps out there, right? Because they're moving such a fast RPM. I hear a lot more on that on electrics than anything. But on our bigger pumps like this, especially with a water tank like this, it's going to take a while. Do those have more failures in it, or is it kind of,
Well, sort of. That's an interesting question. Because really it's any kind of a pump like this that's reciprocating, as we call it, but electrics is a really good point because there's no engine making a bunch of noise. So the electric motor, you could turn it on and forgot that you turned the water on, and it's so quiet that you're like, why is it not jetting? And those, being that they are so small, there's definitely one that you want to make sure it's cooled down before you bring water to it if you forgot to turn the water on.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, there you go, guys. If you have any questions about pump repair or pump replacement parts, feel free to give us a call. We not only just do our brand, Udor, on all of our pumps, but we also do a massive amount of other pumps for repair at our service shop. Aaron Daniker and Steve Jones, get out there and get jetting.